Hi everyone, Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com, and it is Friday, March 29th, 2019 here with the free live show. Of course, we are live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We have free picks every single game, every single day at SportsChatPlace.com. Our best bets over at SportsChatExperts.com, where it's best bets for myself and some of the top handicappers in the world today. We have college basketball tonight. We have Major League Baseball and NBA basketball, as well as NHL. So plenty of action going on tonight. Of course, there's this match play golf going on, which I'm not a big golf guy anymore. I used to play a lot. I don't play at all anymore. I don't watch it as much either, that's for sure. I don't watch it much at all, to be honest. But if I'm going to watch golf, this is the type of stuff that I do like to watch. So I might tune in. I'm here in Vegas, so some daytime weekday sports betting. You guys know I love that stuff. Of course, I love giving away T-shirts as well. I did not announce T-shirts yesterday, winners, so I'm going to announce the 2 days worth after the show. I'll do one post and I'll put in both. A lot of people saying they got their T-shirts. If you want to post pictures of yourself in the T-shirts, that's cool too. But I don't know. I'm guessing that there's not as many perfect brackets as we saw after yesterday. I know premium members, we did pretty decently. I know some of the bracket buster games were games that we had. So I know, Purdue against Tennessee. I saw a lot of people in the Facebook group on Tennessee. It's hard for me to not say anything. But there's not a lot I can do at that point. I try and give guidance on the show. I think we did a pretty good job. We had Texas Tech yesterday, right? So I'm hearing that under, which was easy money. I know, man, it was weird because some people posted that I had given out that under, and then some people in the group, they bashed me because I gave out the under or something. I don't even understand. It was I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't all make sense to me. Anyways, I'm a little bit tired. I was out at the D last night watching the games with a lot of people. Lots and lots of the guys from Wiesen, Musburgers, and my friend Bill Avey, as well as my friend Dave, who's an investor there, and Derek, who owns the D, investor. Good times. Of course, all the guys from our company and from overseas as well, from Sweden, from Spain, from Malta, and of course Craig Trapp from Cincinnati. But anyways, we're going to do free picks on this show. We do them every day. Our best bet's always over at Sports Chat Experts. Hope everyone's enjoying their T-shirts. I'm going to give away a ton. I did not post the winners yesterday, so I got to post all those today. Yeah, it's weird because a lot of guys were posting how I gave out that under yesterday in that Texas Tech game, and it was 6 points scored in the first 10 minutes, and I don't know, people were hammering me for giving out the pick. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I certainly don't sit here and dodge my losers, but the dog of the day is always, it's never one of my highest rated picks. My best bets are at SportsChatPlace.com, Premium Plus. I say it every single day. I say it multiple times. I say it in my sleep. Wake me up. I could be dead asleep right in the middle of the night. So it wakes me up and be I could do the whole dog of the day, except for the pick. Our best bets are always over at SportsChatExperts.com as well as SportsChatPlace.com, Premium Plus. So at picksandparlays.net, of course. So be sure to check those out. Michigan game, we had the other side. We gave it out on the show yesterday, so it was not a surprise at all. We gave out Texas Tech yesterday and the under. So no surprise here. Maybe it was a surprise to you. but not to us. If you tuned into the show, you were a winner. Anyways, free picks every single day at sportschatplace.com. Best bets over at Sports Chat Experts. Anyways, see how far along we are. Normally, what I do here, and I openly admit it, is I try and give everybody a couple minutes to join us. Apparently, it looks like the notifications are slow on YouTube, but that's okay. No one cares. You didn't post your picks before. That's fine. Yep, my parlays, those are free picks. Those are leftovers. I've never seen this guy post ever before, and I've hit a ton of those parlays. Yep. But on the show yesterday, if you would have joined us, this is what I hate. It's like you can say whatever you want about, like, my free picks, which are of course, just opinions. But it's like if I win them, you have to say those too. You can't just hammer me when I lose 2 games and not talk about the ones that I won. It's unfair. I don't really, my record and reputation all speak for itself. I'm not going to sit here and waste my time defending myself against trolls that just show up to take a pot shot. The thing is, on something like the free videos, I can't even tell you who I picked. If you asked me who was the picks yesterday, I couldn't even tell you. You guys know when we go over yesterday's picks, when we do that on here, I always have to find the piece of paper. That's how far removed I am from it. Anyways, I like the Hornets against the Lakers. I know the Lakers 3-7 in their last 10. The Hornets 6-4, playing pretty decently. I think they let this season get away from them, but they still have a chance to salvage things. But they're running out of time, just a week left in the NBA season, which is a problem if you're on the outside looking in. Of course, the Hornets are 2 games out of that 8th playoff spot. Miami and Orlando tied in the win column. Orlando has 1 more loss. So the Heat have a game in hand in that, and that's why they're in the 8th spot. But the Hornets probably out. They're not fully eliminated. But the Lakers, of course, they're just a dumpster fire this year. They're in the lottery. And 33 wins doesn't get it done in the Western Conference. Matter of fact, it's 11 games from getting it done. It is 33% away from getting it done. What that means, it's not even close. So I'm going to take the Hornets here. And that'll be our first pick for today's show. We're going to lay the 2.5. Of course, we do free picks every single game, every single day at sportschatplace.com. Our best bets over at sportschatexperts.com. Yeah, I said Texas Tech yesterday on the show. Nestor Arroyo must not watch the show all the time. I said I personally bet Texas Tech. I said it yesterday on the show, and I gave out the under. So I'm not really sure what he's talking about. Man, anyways, I'm going to get back to picking games. I'm going to take the Warriors minus the 9.5 against the Timberwolves. This is when the Warriors come to life. Generally, the Warriors have come to life a little earlier than this. Just 6-4 in their last 10 games, but the Timberwolves just 2-8 in their last 10 against the spread. 3-7 straight up. This is not a very good team. I'm going to take the Warriors minus the 9.5. We do free picks on this show every single day. Yeah, I mean, of course, the way Michigan lost 63-44, I mean, that was a surprise, but we gave out the under, right, on the show. So we knew it was going to be a low-scoring game. But, yeah, I mean, you would think that John Beilein's team would show up better than that, but they got punched in the face, and they wilted. I think that's what happens in these tournaments. We see the runs, that teams go on. And we saw in the Tennessee-Purdue game where, Purdue came out and they stormed them, right? They just absolutely stormed them. They were killing them. And how many times have we seen this in college basketball this season? I see posts in the Facebook group all the time where they say, I'd rather be down 10 points at halftime than winning by 10 points at halftime, because it seems that, especially in the last month, right? It's like every team that's winning at halftime ends up losing. And so we saw Purdue roll out to this big lead. Tennessee came roaring back. They had the game won. I mean, they fouled with 1.7 seconds left to go in the game. They fouled the 3-point shooter. They were lucky they didn't lose in regulation. I mean, I was upset because I had Purdue right in the points. I mean, in the premium. So, Tennessee, they got punched in the face, but they bounced back. And we saw Purdue then. When Tennessee came all the way back, Purdue could have easily packed it in, but they didn't. And that's why you get those great games. Yeah, so here's an idiot. Okay, Nestor Arugio is an idiot. Yeah, that second half bet on Tennessee was kind of a gimme. Then why in the fuck didn't you post it somewhere? It's a gimme after the fact, man. He's 100% after the games are over. Super annoying, man. If you have picks to give, we have places to give those out. We have a Facebook group. You can start your own YouTube channel. You can have a website, but to give out picks after the game is over, who gives a shit? I mean, seriously, man. It's Friday. We don't need this. Like, hey, do you think the Patriots are going to beat the Rams in the Super Bowl too? I mean, come on. I mean, it's like, why bother? Well, who gets to pick the games after they're over? I like Auburn against North Carolina tonight. I think the SEC is showing themselves well. They had a chance to have 3 of the final 8 teams. They still have a chance to have a quarter of the teams left in the tournament with some wins tonight. I think Auburn has a chance to win outright against North Carolina in this game. The numbers just add up that Auburn is actually the better team here. It's hard to imagine when you look at this game and you see the spreads come out and you kind of just, I don't know, I've shown you guys how I do it before, where I kind of just go through the sheet and I kind of just do it probably what a lot of you guys do, is I circle, right? I think this guy, and I think this one, this one. And then what I do is I go back and I go over all the numbers, because sometimes it's a list that's a mile long. Like if it's a game like, where I know I'm not going to know. If I have time, I'll go back and dig through the numbers, but generally there's a reason why I don't know. But this is one of the games that I would have thought North Carolina. I think they have one of the best players in the country. The point guard is outstanding. May is just, a typical NCAA tournament type player. But Auburn is the better team here. Auburn is a better team. It's like they've played better. Their numbers are better. And I think North Carolina's in some trouble here. I'm going to take the 5.5 points. I don't know if Auburn can win the game. There's so many other factors that go into these things, especially when you get into this time of year, and especially in these Friday night games. And it's in the NCAA tournament. Every bar in America is going to have this on, and North Carolina is what they call blue blood program. So beating them in a nationally televised primetime game, you're not going to get a lot of help. Congratulations, Charles Parham. He knew the Dodgers were going to hit 8 home runs. He predicted it exactly on the number. He's letting us know a day late. I know he's joking. That's awesome, though. But anyways, I'm taking Auburn plus 5.5. That's our third pick of today's show. Do free picks on this show every single day. We're doing NBA, college basketball, and we're going to do Major League Baseball as well. So we have another game. We have four, of course, four Sweet 16 games. I have premium picks on all of the other three, but we can look at one for a total. I kind of like the under in the LSU Michigan State game. It's 149.5. So under 149.5, LSU Michigan State. I think we have some really good guards in this game, and I think that, when you have really good guards, it's kind of sets it up. But I think we're going to see a little bit more of a half-court offense and deliberate pace. Neither of these teams are running guns, that's for sure. These are more teams that do the fundamentals. They grab the rebounds. They hit the free throws. Outstanding players in this game. Mays and Cassius Winston. I mean, there's some great players in this one. You got Tom Izzo, and then you have the story on the LSU side with Smart, and then the coach Will Wade, obviously still not coaching. I'm guessing he's never going to coach at LSU again. I think when you get caught on the phone, well, last year we saw when Sean Miller got caught on the phone with an FBI wiretap that I guess you still can live to fight another day, but I guess you need to win is what the moral of the story is with Sean Miller. But Will Wade, he won, but I don't know. I just think that we're not going to see much of him, at least not at this kind of level, not for a long time, if ever again. But he does have a hell of a team. We don't know how he got it. I think that when there's smoke, there's fire, and when you see things like this, you have, you have to know that it can't just be one player, on the team when you have this many superstars where something went wrong. Anyways, if you're watching the show, if you hit the thumbs up, greatly appreciated. Paco wants to know, what do you think about Machado and Trout? Is it worth to spend a lot of money on just one player when you have a limited team? I think you guys might be surprised at what the Angels' payroll really is over the years and the amount of money that this team has spent. This is not a small market team. This is a Los Angeles team. This is a team that has a lot of money. They always have. They've always been big spenders. The original free agent class, the A's signed like Joe Rudy, who was like one of those from those Dynasty A's team. And they also signed other players. And they've always been big free agent signers. They always have been. Remember a few years ago they got the pitchers. They got, oh boy, what was his name? He ended up getting injured. It was like C.J. Wilson or something like that. They got him. They've always been big spenders. And if there's a baseball player in all of baseball that's worth the money, it is Mike Trout. He is the guy that is worth the money. I hardly think that any baseball player is worth that kind of money, but if other guys are getting that kind of money and you want to justify that one guy should get more than everybody else, Mike Trout is the guy that should get more than everybody else. He's way better than everybody else. It's not like Mike Trout and Bryce Harper. It's not like that at all. It's like Mike Trout, Bryce Harper. It's like Mike Trout, Aaron Judge. It's like Mike Trout, and Justin Verlander. Mike Trout, right? There's no one even close. Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Bryce Harper. They're in that mix. Now, Machado is a different story for me. I think Machado is another guy that's worth the money. He didn't take the most money that was offered to him. The Padres are also a team that is always sneaky spenders. Sometimes they spend like crazy, right? Sometimes they just spend all kinds of money. And then other seasons it's like, we're going to cut payroll. Usually when they cut payroll is at the trade deadline. But this is a team that's spent for a long time. And, last year they quietly signed Eric Hosmer. And this year they got Machado. You guys know I love defense. So, Machado's, he gets clutch hits, he hits home runs, but man, he's got the best arm and glove at third base of any guy. I mean, it's like him, Nolan Arenado, like the guys with a glove like that, they save runs. It's not just the runs that they score, it's the runs that they save. But anyways, you're welcome for the shirt, Jen. Hopefully a lot of people have gotten their shirts. I sent out the first batch. The next batch of shirts will probably go out Monday or Tuesday of next week. So if you won your shirt over the last week, then your shirt will go out like next Monday or Tuesday. I have a whole bunch of them, and of course I have a bunch of winners to announce after the show because I didn't put out the winners for yesterday. I forgot to post it, but we'll go back. We'll post yesterday's winners. The last 2 days worth of winners, so we'll give away like I don't know, 10 or 12 shirts. Give away a ton of them. I'm enjoying giving away the shirts. People want to buy them, and they can. It's my cost plus shipping, whatever the shipping is. I'm not looking to make money off, but the whole idea is that I get to give these away for free. That's what really the cool part of it for me. And let me just take a quick look through these Facebook groups, YouTube pages, etc. See what everybody has to say. You can get a shirt if you don't have a Twitter account if you buy a premium package or at picksandparlays.net or Sports Chat Experts. You can get a shirt if you spend over $100 over a 1 month period. That's the alternatives. Either that or you can buy one. But if not, you have to do all the things in the thing. Anyways, let's get to some Major League Baseball. Baseball being very, very good to me. I don't know what I was thinking yesterday. I had a couple games like the Brewers that I really loved. I ended up giving that on here as a free pick, and I should have given it as a premium pick. I don't know. Didn't make a lot of sense. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to take the Diamondbacks. I took them yesterday with Greinke. We lost. Gave up 8 home runs. Let's see if Robbie Ray has any better luck. He's plus 156. I'm going to take plus 156 on the Diamondbacks. That'll be our first Major League Baseball pick for today. I know they lost Paul Goldschmidt, and he's a huge part of that team. Today's card is a little difficult because it's pretty, a lot of teams laying big odds and not a full schedule. It's kind of this opening weeks of baseball. There's only 8 games today, so not a lot of chicken on the bone. But I'll take the Diamondbacks plus the 156 since we figure if they win, then if they win, we're still plus 56. I'm in Vegas till Monday. If anyone is out here, just shoot me a message on Facebook Messenger or an email, and if I have a chance, I'll hook up with you. I'll bring you a shirt. If not, you'll have to win one or buy one. Anyways, let's get to another free pick. I've been out here for 2 weeks, so no one has any excuses. That's for sure. I hate laying minus 156, but I'm going to do it with the Padres here. Lucchesi is great. I mean, this is a guy that really came on last season. You know what? Let's lay the run line here with the Padres. Padres minus 1.5. I think that with Lucchesi on there, the Giants still, oh man, this is a franchise that has a ton of money, but they never seem to, they haven't seemed to got it together for at least a few years. We went through a period there where the Giants were winning the World Series on a regular basis, but that regular basis seems to have floated away. I'm going to take the Padres and lay a 1.5. They seem to be a little bit more serious. And our last pick for today's show, I'm going to take the Milwaukee Brewers. This line has dropped from minus 125 to minus 105. Yesterday, if you guys watched that game, the Cardinals got out to an early lead. The Brewers came back. Christian Yelich hit a 3-run home run. They were down by 3. And they were down by 2, and he hit a 3-run home run, Christian Yelich. And then The game ended 5-4, and it was, a long fly ball where the Cardinals just missed. But actually, the game-winning home run in that game was hit by Ulysses Chacin, the pitcher for the Brewers. Was actually the guy who hit the game-winning home run in that one. So if the pitcher beats you for a home run, you get what you get. That's what I say. I don't care who it is. You get it. If it's the pitcher that hits the home run off you for the loss, well, let's just say you don't deserve to win. But anyways, I'm going to wrap up today's show. No, I'm leaving Monday. Joseph Urban wants to know how he gets a shirt. It's pinned to the top of the page. But I will post it again. For those of you that don't know how to get it. Let me find it before I sign off here. And I will post it there so you will be able to see it for the 100th time. But that's okay. It's fine. There it is. That's how you get a shirt. Anyways, let's wrap up the show. I took the Hornets -2.5. The Golden State Warriors -9.5. Auburn +5.5. I took the under 149.5 in Michigan State LSU. Took the Arizona Diamondbacks +156. Maybe the Dodgers are tired from hitting all those home runs yesterday. And I took the Padres -1.5 with Joey Lucchesi on the mound. Anyways, this is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have an awesome day, everyone. Great seeing you. I know you have a lot of choices when it comes to free picks, live shows, video, all of that good stuff. Just glad you keep me in the rotation. If you have your own picks that you want to give out, by all means, Facebook group is there. We have over 9,000 members talking about the games each and every day.